How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Heyday. Now today we are gonna be playing on 6 different farms in completely different levels, because it obviously is very different methods that you use when you're level 10 compared to when you are level 100. Different things are valuable. So today we're gonna just run through all my accounts. Most of them are pretty dead, to be honest, but let's see what we can do with them. So I have my levels here. 102 is my highest farm. So for anyone looking for tips that's already like level 150 or 200, I'm afraid I can't help you, but I also feel like if you've got to 100, then you'll know yourself what works for you. Even though the game has changed, but I don't think the level 100 plus needs much help. But I've got it there on the wheel anyway. So let's spin it now and see what it gives us. There's level 7. So this is level 7. It's called a wannabe farm, and as you can tell, it's played over 2 years because it's got this statue, but it hasn't made much progress to be brutally honest to it. But yeah, what do you do at level 7? You've just unlocked the roadside shop. You've only got a few animals. You've got a massive total of 15 pieces of land. I tell you what you don't do, rather than what you actually do. Do not get rid of all your trees here. I know there's the lumberjack offer, and the thing that if you've been away from the game, it gives you free. It gives you the swords and axes for free. But still, don't get rid of all of these, because it's a great aesthetic feature to have, especially for the winter and autumn season, because the trees will change color. So that's one tip. Do not get rid of those. Use all your diamonds for machine slots. That's extremely important. Do not use them to speed up anything or buy any stupid shit that you don't actually need. Your diamonds should all go to machine slots. This goes for all levels, but especially early on. Especially, I mean, you don't have many machines to choose from, but especially the dairy and sugar mill, I'd say, are important ones. So I'll actually do something right now. There we go. And level 7, there's not much to it. You'll get to level 10 quite soon, and then that will obviously open massive opportunities, because you can trade with your neighbors and stuff like that. There we go. For example, the achievement of catching has been completed. That's a diamond there. Maybe tip I'm gonna give for level 7 is go to the newspaper. There's so much stuff. There's a plank, for example, there. That's gone, because I wasn't actually in the newspaper when it just came out. It was already old news, but there we go. If I just had money, I could have gotten that one. In the low levels, because there are so few items that you've unlocked, there's therefore a massive chance of finding expansion materials. That's even why, if you're like high level and you're lacking on expansion materials, that's why you should have a backup farm, because it's so much easier to find stuff here. Obviously, this farm's a bit of a brokey with 331 coins. But to summarize, level 7, what you do, don't get rid of all your trees, please. Diamonds for machine slots. Do truck orders, that's quite obvious. Newspaper snipe for expansion materials. And I'd also tell you, sell a good portion of your expansion items, because it's very hard to make money otherwise in low levels, because the most valuable items are the EMs, the expansion materials. So just if for example, I have now 3, I'm gonna sell 2, because if you don't have any money, obviously, then you can't make anything work in the newspaper. Right, how do I now get rid of 7? 7 is still, I believe, in this wheel. When I'm gonna go to level 28. This is a fun little video, I tell you what. Hopefully you're enjoying this. The county fair has now ended. So what's happened at level 28? You have all these events to choose from. You've obviously unlocked neighborhoods, you've unlocked the mine recently, and even more recently you've unlocked the fishing area, which I've actually got here quite surprisingly. I've made some progress here. Level 28, here's my tips. Play the farm pass. The farm pass gives you so much, even if you don't wanna pay, which is fully respectable. If you don't wanna pay, even the bottom parts are still very nice. And as you can see here, the objectives are relatively easy. So farm pass. Then what I have a bit of a problem with is I don't think the truck order XP is as high for level 28 as it should be. That's a bit, I don't think that's the most valuable thing you can really do. But both orders are nice because 28 is usually when you have 3 crates per item. So you can just ask for help on 3 every time. I'm gonna ask for help on these ones. Ask help in 3, and then all you need to do yourself is complete 6. And then send it away and get the next boat in 4 hours. Boats in your 20s are so OP, so OP. When you get to the later levels, it can give you then 4 crates per item every boat, so it will be a total of 12 boxes. And then it's gonna be more difficult to get help to all of them if you don't actually have the resources. So level 20s, that's when you boat. And the most valuable item I think in your 20s was it. I think it's gonna be the LEMS, land expansion materials, which you can obviously go trading for. You can go hunting for them. Wheating is a great way. I've done some wheating here. Silo is full. Upgrade for free. Thank you very much. But that's gonna give you as a bonus. Screw. What you don't do as level 28 is mine aimlessly. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Fishing, it's gonna be important to get to 30 quickly. Fishing with lures is just so slow at the end of the day. Get to 30 and then you fix this. Fix your net maker. And money wise, also important tip which I have not really shown an example here is trees and bushes. Out of these things that you've unlocked at 28, the blackberry bush is the most expensive yet, but still the most profitable one. So looking for money, looking for even XP, this is quite good to go for, but especially money. And then Tom for axes. And when you get to higher levels, then I think the cocoa tree will eventually become the most profitable tree. And then when you get even higher levels, then it's probably something else. And wheat for expansion items. That's 28. Ladies and gentlemen, the wheel is now spinning. The farms we visited have been removed. And we're gonna go to our main. This is level 102, which I've been playing for almost 9 years. But I've taken long breaks. And I'm by far not the best to tell you about high level farming. But I can still tell you this. Grow strawberries overnight. When you go to sleep, fill them with strawberries. You wake up, they're there, lots of coins, lots of XP. And recent change, go to the newspaper. Go to the newspaper a lot. This wasn't really the way to go before, but it is now because the newspaper is so diverse in items. There is so much more. If you're running out of items, you need to find a balance obviously between producing them yourself and going to the daily dirt. And earlier the way was to just produce everything, and then every now and then you would get lucky in the newspaper, but that's changed, thankfully. Also for 102, the farm pass is OP. Especially if you're willing to put any money on it, you can level up every month by only playing the farm pass basically. So that is quite something. And the problem I feel with level 102 is you have so many machines. And if you are busy, you're not gonna be able to fill all your machines. So that's why you need to prioritize, and what you should prioritize is your dairy and your sugar mill. I have somewhere a picture from years ago, and this is still pretty relevant, though the percentages have slightly changed. This is still very relevant. These two machines, the dairy and the sugar mill. Just work on those and you'll be sorted for your basic goodies for a long time. Town XP is quite small these days, so I wouldn't recommend the town. I don't know who am I really talking to here, because level 102 will know this, will know what I'm saying. But this is probably more to those who will one day get to these levels, you know. Expansion materials wise, you can go newspaper sniping, but you've got well over 100 pieces of land, so just wait for half an hour. That's many expansion items for you already. And I mean, there's just so many ways these days to 102. The problem isn't to find the right way, it is to exclude the ways that are not so profitable, so that you don't actually waste your time and energy and motivation. So that's 102 for you. Farm pass, wheating, prioritize the machines, dairy and sugar mill. Don't focus on the town too much. County fair is alright, valley is alright, look for those tom boosters and lots of fruits and berries. 3 to go. For some reason there's a red sector which has nothing in it, but thankfully we didn't hit that. We're now going to level 18. Now level 18 quite obviously is a nice combination between the things I said for level 7 and the things I said about level 28. The riverboat has been unlocked at level 17. And you've just unlocked the neighborhood derby, and the neighborhood derby, if you're a competitive individual, that's actually a very nice motivator for you to get some of your chores done and also get some nice rewards as well. But the most important things for 18 is grow your apples. The apples is the only thing you've unlocked so far, so just go for these. The money is underrated. The money you make from these is so underrated. And 15 diamonds for a Tom booster. You just remember that Tom exists for, let's say, just 5 times. That's 45 stars for you. This is my brother's account, so this has been doing things a bit differently. I wouldn't have recommended getting rid of the trees and bushes. And I would quite obviously say, play the county fair. The county fair, look at this. 10 saws for 107, 10 tapes for 107. I don't have any because I didn't really remember this account even existed on my device. With the riverboats you're getting there, that's 2 crates per item. It will obviously do the job. And for 18 as well, there's, for example, 4 wooden panels. And we were just slightly late, but you get the point. You get the opportunities. You're gonna get the opportunities. Make sure you're there for them. This is what I say for all levels. Is if you can't do an order, rather just trash it. Do not wait and start making all of those items. Just scrap them. And in this level it's only 15 minutes. If you get to higher levels it's gonna be half an hour. Farm pass for level 18, I think expansion material wise it's obviously great, but XP wise it isn't the greatest. For example, if you compare to level 102, obviously I know the level difference, but even if you actually calculate the relation between the XP you get to the XP you need to level up, the 102 is still better than this. Slight differences. But for 18, grow your fruit, do your boats, don't waste time on orders you can't do, and the same obviously with this. Whenever you have a boat, make sure you're able to complete it fully, even with the help of someone else, but make sure you're able to complete it, because if you just fill 1 crate and then you realize, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to actually send it away, then it's just stuck there and you've wasted pretty much a day. Because it's gonna stay there for 15 hours and 4 more hours for a new boat to arrive. So just keep your brain in the game for that one. 2 more farms to go to. This is 42. I tell you a lie, the 42 isn't actually on this device. So we'll go 44 because it's nearly the same thing. Welcome to the pack opening, by the way. Can we get some drop music here? I've actually no idea what this is. What's in here? Is it a walkout? Is it a team of the season? We're about to find out. It's a coffee kiosk. thought it was gonna be a hospital. Anyway, for 44, what you've just recently done is unlocked your bees at level 39. At level 44, you're gonna have to be looking at this cacao tree like it's a god of some sort. This is gonna make you so much money. So much money, this cacao tree. You run the numbers yourself, but let's just say you plant 50 of these. You're gonna make so much. 4 different cycles of harvesting. The money, the XP, and then all you need to do is 15 diamonds for a Tom to give you the sauce. So it's certainly maintainable. As you can see, this account is quite tragic. Because the thing is, the 102 is the only farm that I've been actively playing with. The others have been more or less there just to mess around or showcase something. Do videos like these basically. Or then just to give support to the main account, obviously. 44. Strawberries are overpowered. Every night you go to sleep, strawberries. You wake up, strawberries. Harvest, sell, and the next night the strawberries will be back in your field. 44 is a bit awkward because it starts giving you these ones with 4 crates per item. And it could be a tough one. You need to be looking at what neighborhood you're in. If your neighborhood isn't a very helpful or an active one, then your best bet is to just keep sending them away unless you have really jackpots. The farm pass is, I'd say it's decently worth it at level 44. And this is one of my don'ts that I'm gonna say. The town. The town suffered a massive inflation. Used to be a big thing. I don't think it is. The town XP these days is relatively small. Do not focus on your town. Unless it's for the derby. Strawberries overnight. Plant cocoa trees. Or cocoa, however you say it. I don't have a clue, mate. Save diamonds for Tom. If you got loads of diamonds, then some of them can go to machine slots. And expand your fishing area. That's one mistake I did early on. I kept expanding, you know, useless things. But if you start expanding your fishing area, then you're gonna be sorted. Hopefully you got something from that one. Now let's just run the ceremony. Level 1, ladies and gentlemen. Official beginner tips. No, tips for beginner from Axelsson HD himself. This is what you do first when you get to Heyday. You firstly need a very peaceful state of mind to actually bear with this Mr. Wicker. Because the Mr. Wicker is gonna be all over your ass these next few levels. The tutorial guy. But yeah, I think that the issue that most people have is because they don't have much, there's not much to do in the game early on, so they just speed things up with diamonds. Don't do that. Your diamonds should go for more machine slots. More slots for your bakery, dairy and sugar mill especially. And don't focus on getting rid of all of these. Obviously you'll need some space eventually, but don't aim to just have it all completely bold. Yes. Truck orders. Truck orders are gonna help you loads. Do your achievements. Have a look at this achievement house whenever you will be able to. Achievements level open at level 6. But early on, it's all about managing your diamonds. You waste all your diamonds, and if you're not willing to buy any new ones, you're gonna run to trouble. But once you get your level 7 is gonna be your first massive milestone, because then you'll be able to unlock the farm and start acting like Prime Brighton in terms of profit. Have you ever seen this, by the way? Have you ever seen a level 1 farm with this 2-year statue? Yeah. There's not much to say about level 1, but use your diamonds wisely for machine slots, please. That's what I tell you, otherwise you're gonna regret everything later. So that's it. Started from level 102 today and finished at level 1. Great progress has therefore been made. Now hopefully you'll enjoyed this one. This was a fun video to make. You know, Heyday is a game where different strategies work for different people, so there's not only one right way of doing it. But hopefully you got some nice ideas from this video. Now leave a like if you enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week. Take care and peace.